In a sport often defined by legends with decades of experience, Trey Yesavage has already begun to carve out a storybook path. As of now, this 22-year-old right-handed pitcher from Pennsylvania has exploded onto the MLB stage, quickly capturing the attention of fans and analysts alike. With an estimated net worth of $4.5 million, much of it derived from his 2024 signing bonus with the Toronto Blue Jays and his rookie season salary, Trey is proving that early success can translate into both fame and financial reward. But beyond the numbers, it's his journey, the trials, the triumphs, and the moments that feel plucked straight from a Hollywood script that make his story irresistible. Early life. Trey's story begins in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, where he was born on July 28, 2003, to Dave and Cheryl Yesavage. As the eldest of 3 siblings, he quickly learned the responsibilities that come with being the firstborn. While his parents weren't professional athletes, their encouragement and hands-on approach nurtured Trey's early love of sports. Family dinners often doubled as strategy sessions, discussions about teamwork, discipline, and how to handle failure. Growing up in Boyertown, Trey wasn't just another kid with a glove. He had a vision. His afternoons were spent in the yard, throwing to an invisible batter or imagining a stadium filled with cheering fans. By the time he reached Boyertown Area High School, it was clear he was more than a weekend hobbyist. Coaches noted his uncanny ability to read hitters and a work ethic that exceeded his years. Education was always a priority, even as baseball dominated his life. Trey excelled academically, balancing rigorous schoolwork with a grueling training schedule. His parents insisted that he cultivate both mind and body, a philosophy that would later serve him well in high-pressure games. Personal life. Outside of baseball, Trey's life is surprisingly grounded for a rising star. He is engaged to Taylor Frick, a relationship that fans admire for its balance and privacy. The couple often shares glimpses of life together, whether it's casual workouts or quiet nights at home, but Trey has maintained a clear boundary between his personal and professional world. As of 2025, he does not have children. While his religion hasn't been heavily publicized, Trey often references the values instilled by his parents: humility, perseverance, and gratitude. These principles extend beyond his personal life into his approach to baseball. He treats each opportunity on the mound as both a responsibility and a privilege. Beyond the diamond, Trey's interests include strength training, video analysis of his pitching mechanics, and giving back to his local community. Despite his rising fame, he remains deeply connected to Boyertown, often visiting schools and youth baseball programs to inspire the next generation. College career. Trey's talent became undeniable at East Carolina University, ECU, where he joined the East Carolina Pirates. As a freshman, he was primarily a reliever, appearing in 34 games. While his 4.50 ERA was modest, it was clear that the raw materials, velocity, movement, and mental toughness were all present. By his sophomore year, Trey was transitioned into a starting role, posting a 7-1 record, 2.61 ERA, and an impressive 105 strikeouts. His performance earned him All-American Athletic Conference honors and a coveted spot on the USA Baseball Collegiate National Team, a nod to his growing reputation as a pitcher who could dominate hitters with both skill and intelligence. The junior season was where Trey truly announced himself. His 11-1 record, 2.03 ERA, and 145 strikeouts not only earned him first-team All-AAC honors, but also solidified his status as a top MLB prospect. Scouts raved about his arsenal: a fastball in the mid-90s, a devastating splitter, a slider with late bite, and a spiked curveball that left batters flailing. More importantly, they noted his high arm slot and exceptional poise, hallmarks of a pitcher destined for big league success. Professional career. In 2024, Trey was selected 20th overall by the Toronto Blue Jays in the MLB draft, immediately validating years of hard work. He signed a $4.175 million bonus, a figure that reflected both his skill and the belief that he could be a franchise cornerstone. 2025 became a whirlwind. Trey tore through the minor leagues at a pace that few could match. Single-A Dunedin Blue Jays, He dominated hitters with a mix of power and precision, quickly catching the attention of team management. High-A Vancouver Canadians. Trey continued to shine, posting strong strikeout numbers and demonstrating a maturity beyond his age. Double-A New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Here he faced more seasoned hitters, but his mental toughness and refined mechanics allowed him to thrive. Triple-A Buffalo Bisons. In just 6 appearances, he struck out 26 batters in 17 1/3 innings, cementing his reputation as a rising star. As of now, Trey was called up to the major leagues, making his debut against the Tampa Bay Rays. 5 innings, 9 strikeouts, only 1 earned run. It was a statement that few rookies could match. Postseason breakthrough. Trey's postseason debut was the stuff of legend. In the ALDS against the New York Yankees, he struck out 11 batters without allowing a hit in 5 1/3 innings, breaking a Blue Jays franchise record. Analysts compared his composure to seasoned veterans, highlighting a mental fortitude rarely seen in someone so young. The World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers elevated him to superstardom. Starting Game 1, he threw 4 innings, giving up only 2 runs while striking out 5. The pinnacle came in Game 5, where Trey pitched 7 masterful innings, allowing only 1 run and striking out 12 batters, setting a rookie record for strikeouts in a World Series game. By the end of the postseason, he amassed 39 strikeouts, shattering the previous MLB rookie postseason record held by Michael Wacha. Pitching profile. Trey's pitching is as much art as it is science. Standing 6 feet 4 inches and 225 pounds, his high release point and precise mechanics create a plane that is extremely difficult for hitters to pick up. His arsenal includes fastball, explosive, mid-90s velocity with sharp movement. Slider, mid-80s with biting lateral movement. Splitter, mid-80s, deceptive drop, and late break. Spike curveball, low 80s, used strategically to disrupt timing. What sets Trey apart is not just velocity or movement, but the way he controls the narrative of a game, exploiting hitters' weaknesses with surgical precision. House tour and car collection. Though only at the start of his MLB career, Trey's off-field life reflects both humility and the beginnings of young success. While he has not given public tours of his home, he reportedly resides in a modestly luxurious Toronto apartment close to the team's facilities. Sources suggest a sleek, modern space with room for training, video analysis, and downtime. As for cars, Trey has begun collecting a few high-end vehicles typical for young professional athletes, a Porsche 911 Carrera for city driving, and a Chevrolet Silverado as a nod to his Pennsylvania roots. While modest compared to veteran stars, this collection reflects a balance of practicality and personal taste, legacy, and future potential. Trey Yesavage is more than a promising rookie. He represents a new generation of pitchers, technically skilled, mentally sharp, and emotionally composed. His meteoric rise serves as a blueprint for young athletes balancing ambition, discipline, and personal life. If he continues on this trajectory, analysts project multiple All-Star appearances, potential Cy Young consideration within the next 3 to 5 years, becoming a franchise cornerstone for Toronto, both on and off the field. At 22, Trey's story is still being written. But one thing is clear, he has already made his mark, and fans will be talking about his 2025 postseason for decades. As of today, Trey Yesavage is alive, healthy, and actively pitching. Any discussion of a cause of death is therefore irrelevant. Instead, his narrative is one of potential, growth, and future glory. Trey Yesavage's biography is a story of talent meeting preparation, of ambition tempered by humility, and of a small-town kid stepping onto the world stage and refusing to be intimidated. From Boyertown's quiet streets to the roar of Rogers Center during the World Series, his journey is a reminder that dreams are only as powerful as the work and heart behind them. By combining intelligence, strength, and poise, Trey has already left an indelible mark on baseball. And if 2025 is any indicator, the best is yet to come.